The citizens have no choice, but they just have to look on to you, whether you are here normally or abnormally. But I want to tell you that our unity is the most important thing for the success of everything that we shall do as a country. I call upon you, like others have said, that we can be able to execute our work if we work as a collective. I've told you I'm a proud member of UOPA. UOPA is the only space where we shade our political parties and we work as sisters to carry each other along and to help one another. It is a space where we are mentored. And one day I tweeted welcoming you, the newly members of parliament, that the seeds you sow while you are in office tend to be the harvest that you reap when the office is long gone. The relationships you build right now will be the relationships that will either save you or ditch you while you are in retirement. Maybe because I was a serious member of UOPA that I'm invited here to speak to you. I would like to call upon you, in your different political shades, look at each other as friends. In your different political parties, help to make each other better, their leadership capabilities. My friend, the Honorable James Kakoza there, we are always struggling together. Remember, he's typically yellow, very yellow in fact. I was very blue, that one. So the Honorable Kakoza was made a minister in the Ministry of Health. And I used to call him primary health care because he was the minister in charge of primary health care. Something that you can't say as a member of the ruling party, whisper it to your sister who is in the opposition, she will speak it for you. Come to UOPA and strategically call upon the sisters to support you, so that it becomes an issue that brings us together as women. It becomes an issue for all of us to advocate. You can only do that if you are united. And so our unity is our strength. Our disregard to the political parties for the service of the nation is very important. I'm not saying you should become rebellious to your political parties, but I can tell you that all of us face the same challenges. We are in the same country, face same challenges, may be exposed to the same opportunities. We may enjoy the opportunities differently. But the more we get united, that's when we can be able to be each other's keeper. Each one of us needs an accountability partner. We can be each other's accountability partners if we value each other. And I want to thank you. I want to call upon you to value the relationships that you will make while you are here. You never know, they may be the relationships that will keep you going in retirement. So finally, keep your homes intact. That is the only space you will go to when everything else is over. And keep yourselves healthy. You will only be able to go back for another term when you are healthy. So find time for yourself. Take care of yourself. Go for those health checkups. Take care of your mental well-being. It's very important for decision making. Ensure that you have time for yourself and for your family. May God bless us.
In the beginning of the long and tedious journey you all went through towards fulfillment of your electoral undertakings, like they said, it wasn't easy. It was little. I therefore urge you to leverage your membership of UOPA to contribute to the dismantling of prevailing structural inequalities through targeted legislation, equitable resource distribution, and effective representation in line with our 1995 Constitution, Vision 2040, and the Uganda Gender Policy. WOPA has arguably been the most enduring and influential parliamentary group since its inception in 1989. As a former chairperson of the Committee on Legal and Parliamentary Affairs, I can attest to the effectiveness of WOPA in influencing legislation, notably the Domestic Violence Act 2010, Prohibition of FGM Act 2009, Prevention of Trafficking in Persons Act 2009, authorization of the Equal Opportunities Commission, and the Succession Amendment Act 2022, among others. I think among others, Chairperson left the marriage bill, and I was the seconder. So whoever comes in, we must team up together and we finish it. We come to a logical conclusion. I therefore challenge intending leadership to build upon the formidable foundation that your predecessors set in order to accelerate progress, ensure operational continuity, and preserve institutional memory. I am also aware that while WOPA champions the women's agenda, there are male colleagues who also belong to WOPA as allies and ambassadors of change. I contend and committed the male members for being true to the he for she, global solidarity, involvement, and that aims at engaging men and boys as equal partners and allies in the pursuit of gender equality and inclusivity. I challenge the members of WOPA to be impactful in advancing women's leadership. The numerical increment in the number of women in leadership must be matched by desirable qualitative impact of their leadership. As we embark on the first session of the 12th Parliament, I urge the members to be alive to the existential challenges that require legislation, budgetary, and representative interventions. This will guide your strategies for influencing relevant public policy and legislation. In all your activities, I urge you to uphold unity, integrity, and patriotism at all times. As the Speaker, I pledge my support, full support, to your activities. And as he ends, he says that he requests you people, because he has got a number of people calling him, that at this particular juncture, when committees haven't been constituted, if you could hold on the election of the leadership to a better time where he would physically be present, and possibly urge members that who would have taken leadership, like chairpersons, not shy away. You can be a chairperson of a committee and be a chair of WOPA. What it wants, it is only a commitment. You can even use your office as a chairperson to advance the leadership of WOPA. So that's his request to all of us here as members. And I now take this singular honor of declaring this induction for members of WOPA for God and my country, signed by Maxon Jacob Obos, Speaker of Parliament. I thank you. and God bless you.